Good Sunday morning, August 14th, 2022. Chapter 16, Career Average of Hits per Game Played. Who's the greatest? Baseball's all-time player matchups. Who had the best average of hits per game? Ed Delante, 1.41 hits per game. Who are the top 25 players in the Baseball Hall of Fame who had the best averages of hits per game played? Who are the following 24 after Ed Delante? Sam Thompson, Ty Cobb, Willie Keeler, Jesse Burkett, Dan Brothers, George Sisler, Cap Hansen, Billy Hamilton, Al Simmons, Jim O'Rourke, Hugh Duffy, Nap Lajoie, Rogers Hornsby, Kirby Puckett, Tony Gwynn, Early Combs, Joe DiMaggio, Bill Terry, Derek Jeter, Tris Speaker, Lou Gehrig, Henny Manouche, Frankie Frisch, Joe Medwick. How did Ed Delante match up with all these players? 20 wins, 4 losses in 20 categories. What are the categories? Career average, runs scored, runs batted in, home runs, triples, doubles, singles, total bases slugging, on base, base on balls, stolen bases. 100 RBI seasons, 100 runs scored seasons, most runs in a season, most RBIs in a season, highest average in a season, most hits in a season. 200 hit seasons, and career total hits. 20 categories. Take 2 players, match them up. Who wins the category? Who wins in career average? That's a category. Who wins in runs scored? Another category. See, following me? Ed Delante, 20 wins, 4 losses. Good showing. He beats Sam Thompson 10-8-2. 10 wins, 8 losses, 2 tied out of 20. Ty Cobb, he lost. Cobb beat him 13-6-1. Willie Keeler, Delante, 14-6. Jesse Burkett, Delante, 12-7-1. Dan Brothers, Delante, 14-6. George Sisler, Delante, 15-5. Cap Hansen, Delante, 15-4-1. Billy Hamilton, Delante, 13-7. Al Simmons, he beat Delante 11-9. Close, but he beat him. So Cobb and Simmons have beat Delante. Jim O'Rourke, Delante 19-1. Hugh Duffy, Delante 13-7. Nap Lajoie, Delante 16-3-1. Rogers Hornsby, he beat him. Hornsby beat Delante. 3rd loss for Delante. Cobb, Simmons, and now Hornsby. 12-8 Hornsby. Kirby Puckett, Delante 18-2. Tony Gwynn, Delante 15-5. Early Combs, Delante 20-0. Joe DiMaggio, Delante beat him 13-7. Bill Terry, Delante 14-6. Derek Jeter, Delante 14-6. Tris Speaker, Delante 14-6. Lou Gehrig, Gehrig beat him. This is the 4th loss for Delante. Gehrig wins 13-7. So Cobb, Simmons, Hornsby, and Gehrig are the only players that beat Delante according to the matchups of hits per game average. Henny Manouche, Delante 18-1-1. Frankie Frisch, Delante 18-2. Joe Medwick, Delante 16-2-2. Interesting chapter. Chapter 16, career average hits per game. Delante 1.41. Thompson had 1.41. Cobb 1.38. You go down the list, and then Joe Medwick 1.24. So this Ed Delante character, quality player. He had 2,500 hits in about 1,800 games. So that averages out to about 1.41 hits per game. He's number one. Did you know that if he played the same number of games as Pete Rose, I think Delante played about 1,800 games. Rose played almost doubled. Rose about 3,500 games, I believe, over whatever the exact number is. Did you know that if Delante and Pete Rose had the same number of games, Delante would have ended up with 5,000 hits? We know Pete Rose is number one with hits, 4,256. But Ed Delante, 1.41 hits per game played. He didn't get a hit in every game he played, but he played 1,800 games and had 2,500 hits. So that's more than a hit a game. So that shows you that he had 2 or 3 hits in other games. If he went 0 for 4 or 0 for 5, then the next day he may have gone 3 for 5. See, so that's how you make it up. Chapter 17, what's next? Runs scored in a season. Who had the most? Billy Hamilton. 198 runs scored in one season. I think he played 140 games. Can you believe that? That's more than a run per game. So how does he match up with the following 24 players who have the most runs scored in a season? We'll get to that chapter next on baseball's all-time player matchups. Thanks for watching. If you're interested about the hat, Philippines. Thanks for watching. I'm out.